What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Beyond the Nines. We've got a very special video for you today. Some people from the show that you've probably seen quite a few times have decided to come on and tell you their predictions. So just to roll it up, the 5 things I asked them, or 6 things even: where we'll finish in the Premier League, where we will finish in Europa League, where we will finish in either cup competitions, both the FA Cup and the EFL Cup as well. And 2 more as well. I don't know why I'm using these 2 fingers. 2 more. 1, who's one to watch out for this season, and B, who's your player of the season. So with these 6 things, I sent this question out to a load of the Beyond the 90 family, and this is what they came back with. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Hey guys, this season I think that we're going to build again and we'll actually improve on last season. I think that we're probably 1 player away from almost perfect transfer window. We've still got a few days left in the window, so we might still get that elusive right winger in yet. But even if we don't, I think that we've still got probably an 8 out of 10 window and we're going to trouble a lot of teams again. My predictions for this season, I think we are going to go that 1 step further and get 4th in the league. If we don't, then I still think that we'll get Champions League, because I do think that with the Europa League, I think we're going to go ahead and win that. I think that's going to be our main concentration this year, is going to be the league and the Europa League. Therefore, I think with the FA Cup, I don't think that we'll continue with the same run and emulate what we did last season. I think we'll probably get 5th round for the FA Cup this year. With the Carabao Cup, again, I don't think that the concentration is going to be there for that one, but I do think that we'll get through to the quarterfinals with it. For the player to watch, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at KDH. We've seen what he did at Luton whilst away on loan, and in pre-season that we've seen what he can do as well. But I do think Patson Dakar is going to come through as well and shows exactly what he's got, and it's pretty exciting to see what's going to be coming forward for him for the next season. The player of the season, I think Ricardo is getting back to what he was like pre-injury, but I do think that Barnes, with his new contract, I can see him going from strength to strength, and I think that he'll also get an England call-up along the way as well. So I'm going to put my money on Barnes for the player of the season. So I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys on some of the post-match video pods, and speak to you soon. Come on, Leicester.
So my predictions for this season, I have us finishing 4th in the Prem. I think with our additions this summer and hopefully maybe one more signing, that we'll hopefully can finally get over the hump of Champions League. Staying healthy is going to be the most obvious thing that we got to do, and I think that's kind of screwed us this season. But hopefully we can stay healthy, and if we do that, I think we can get top 4. For the Europa League, I think a quarterfinal spot would be kind of where we are at. I did see we were odds-on favorite to basically be winners. I don't think that will last when all the teams from the Champions League come down. I do think our group will probably be harder, but I think we're a little bit better team, and we're now used to the Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Monday schedule. So I think as long as we win our group, we'll get a pretty good draw in the round of 32, and I think we could shock the team in the round of 16, so I think quarterfinals for us. FA Cup, I can see us getting to maybe the semifinals. I don't see us winning again this year, especially if we go far in the Europa League. It would again be an amazing thing to get to the semifinals. We definitely have all the chance to win it again, but it's rare that a team wins it back-to-back, so... And then EFL Cup, I think we could actually win that cup. I think that's kind of the only one. It would be nice to win a 3rd time. It's the only one we're missing in the last 5 years. So we can get that done. We'll have a quadruple in 6 seasons, in 6 seasons. That would be absurd. One player to watch out this season for me is Patson Dakar. I think when he gets in that team and he starts working with Vards, I think they're going to be absolutely fantastic. And my player this season, I think, is going to be Harvey Barnes. New contract. He's finally healthy. When he's on, he is just so dangerous and so deadly. So he's going to be my player this season, but I'm really, really looking forward to this season coming up.
This is Akash Roy, the Reg Joker. My predictions for the Premier League is that Leicester is going to finish 4th, because 3rd time should be the charm. Otherwise, how is it a romantic story? Speaking in terms of the Europa League and the FA Cup, I feel like we're going to finish in the semi-final stages of the competition. In terms of the Carabao Cup, I feel like Leicester is going to take an early exit from that competition, because we're not going to be focused that much on winning the Carabao Cup because we already own the FA Cup. There is a part of complacency that is going to work. Next, Neil asked us which player would we like to, say that personally to watch out for. For me, it will always be Kieran Dewsbury Hall, because I have been following him for the past year and he has been a magnificent player, and you will see plenty more of him in the coming weeks. And the player of the season, definitely for me, I'm taking a wild guess here, but I feel like Patson Daka should get his fair share of dues.
Anil, so as for the predictions, what I'm thinking for our position is going to be fourth. I think we're going to end fourth. I think we're going to end strong. I think Europa League, we're going to get to the semis. I think for the FA Cup, I think we're going to get to the semis of them. I think for the Carabao, I think we're going to win it. My player to watch this season is going to be Samari. I think he's going to be something else. But I think the player of the season, I'm going to go with a little bit of a different one. I'm going to go with Ricky P. I think Pereira is going to be back to his best, hopefully, and I think we're going to see something really special from him. So, yeah, thanks very much. Bye.
Hey, everyone. Stan, just dropping some predictions for Beyond the 90. Let's start with the big one, Premier League. I think we're going to make top four this year. I think it's going to be fourth, and we're going to do it by the skin of our teeth. There's a lot of teams got stronger at the top of the table. I think the top four probably goes something like Man City, possibly Man United finish second, and then Chelsea, then us, and a surprising fifth for Liverpool. But yeah, I think we've actually got the depth and the strength to do it this year. If we move on to Europa League, I think because of the good transfer window we've had, we've made a lot of strides, a lot of gains in depth and quality. So I think we've got the depth that we can really push on in these competitions. We can fight on a lot of fronts. So I wouldn't be surprised if we, quarterfinal, semifinal. I don't see us getting final or winning it, unfortunately. Maybe I'm a bit of a downer there, but I'm trying to be realistic as well. So yeah, I think quarterfinal there. Carabao Cup, I think we can go deep in that one. I'm going to say semifinal there, probably same FA Cup. I don't see a lot of teams putting the kind of squads out to knock off our squad depth. Like, all the quote unquote bigger clubs tend to put out a lot of the kids in the early rounds. And if we draw one of them in the early rounds, we could, create a situation where we get to go quite far in the domestic cups. Player to watch. There's a lot of players to watch. Let's just start with the ones that picked up in the transfer window this year. I think Samari is going to be huge for us because there's going to be no quality drop off in games where we don't start Tielemans, or very little quality drop off. Practically walks on water in Leicester colors, but I think Samari brings a lot to the table. He's very good on the ball. Does both ends of the pitch very well. I think Daka, he chip in with goals. Kelechi, can he keep up his form from last year? But the one I'm really watch close this year is Ricardo, because I think him coming back to full fitness and hopefully being at his best, like he was 2 years ago before he was hurt, he was unstoppable. I think he'll get up and down that right wing, be one of the best tacklers in the league, like he was in his best year, and be a force going forward. So I think there's a lot to be excited about watching him. Player of the season, it's a tough one. I mean, it's hard to overlook somebody like Yuri, and I don't think I'm going to, but because he has to get recognition. But I think Barnes really comes back strong this year. I know he didn't look brilliant, like amazing the first game against Wolves, but I think he comes back this year, chips in with a lot of goals from the wide areas, and I'm hoping we can see big things from here. And he just kicks on, because I think he wants to just improve, get into that England squad, and kick on in his career and be part of the team that makes great things happen for Leicester. That's what I've got. Let me know what you guys think. I hope there's lots of interesting variation in this. Eager to hear from everybody. Cheers.
Thank you so much for everybody that submitted the video. Again, everybody's link will be in the description down below, so make sure you go and check them out. Fantastic guys. You've probably seen them on the channel before. And finally, my predictions. So what do I think? So first, I think we will finish fourth. It's going to be a hard shot. And I think Liverpool will miss out because of their strength and depth. They haven't quite got it sorted. And with the likes of the African Cup of Nations coming up. I know it's only about a month if you get to the final. I think that'll be a big test for them. Secondly, I think that we'll get to the last 16 in the Europa League. I'm not expecting to go all the way. We just have to make progress every season. And then by getting 4th and Europa League, that's fine. With the 2 cup competitions, I'd like us to go and defend them. However, for me, since we've got 2 trophies last year, it's going to be quite hard to outdo that. So I think going for one of the trophy, getting into Champions League will more than make up for that. Hopefully we can go for a trophy as well, but I don't think we have the squad depth for that. One to look out for this season, I think Boubakary Soumaré. Every game I've seen of him, he seems to be improving. His vision is getting better. His physicality, I was super impressed with. Another one as well is Vestergaard. I mean, obviously his height is massive. We've seen him now, but and something else I want to see is how good he is from corners. He scored, I think, 7 goals, as you saw in the preview, in the analysis that we did of him. And I think he could do some decent damage from set pieces, which I'm hoping as well. Another person is Ryan Bertrand. Again, we've covered him lots on the channel. And my player of the season, I've got to agree with Rich. I think I'm going to go Ricardo Pereira. We've seen him already do some fantastic things. I know this is a week late, but it's just the opportunity that I've got now. But I think Ricardo Pereira is going to have a fantastic season and might be considered player of the season. There's going to be quite a few, as you know. Wilfred Ndidi, Kasper Schmeichel will be there. Yuri Tillemans will definitely be up there as well. But I think Ricardo Pereira will get it this season. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this kind of video, make sure you leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, everybody. Really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. And we'll see everybody in the next video. So goodbye.